Hey y'all, hey, it's Chelsea Monet and welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know I do not get on this internet looking how I'm looking. So with that being said, I'm not even finna talk to y'all or none of that, honey. We finna just get right into it because as you can see, I am tired of this pixie cut and honestly, I just want to wake up cute, and waking up looking like a cheetah pet is just really playing with my self-esteem. Okay. I've been growing my hair out. Okay, so this is where I want my part. I've been growing my hair out or whatever, right? And I don't know why I was getting kind of anxious before. Is that gonna be enough here? I'm trying to use my phone as my mirror so that way you guys can see. That may be enough here. Yeah, so I was getting anxious. If you guys don't know, I am a cancer survivor, so I did not choose to cut my hair. I had to cut my hair because it was falling and matting and all of these things, right? And so now we are in the midst of growing it out again, right? Not again, but growing it out. And yeah, I'm honestly, like I said, tired of the short hair. I get a lot of compliments on my short hair and how it looks good and I should keep it, but y'all, I've had long hair all my life. Even when I was relaxed, I still had pretty long hair for the most part. And so, yeah, your girl just need to be able to wake up cute. I like to be cute in my natural state. So with that being said, right, we need to fix that. Now, I was being anxious and I went ahead and cut my hair again just to give it some shape. How I used to have, when in reality I should have just gotten braids, you know, to kind of hold me over, but I didn't. So right now I am only home with me and my baby, so I can only see so much, so don't mind my crooked parts. I'm trying to make this as straight as possible when it comes to my Lolita, and I'm going to show you guys how to mold this little short leave out in the end, so stay tuned. Okay, so as you guys can see, I obviously have a pixie cut, and like I said, I just recently cut my hair so it can have some shape. So the sides are a lot lower than the top, and I do have a line right here. Now my edges being thin, I've always been born with thin edges, unfortunately. I'm in the midst of growing them out, but when they're pushed back, they look like this, and when they're pressed forward, they do look a little bit fuller, right? So since this is the side that I'm gonna have my side part on, I am going to try to keep out all of this just so I can look like I have some full edges. And I'm gonna show you guys how I'm going to curve the tracks for that. So I like to use these stocking caps, and I'm just gonna place it on top of my head. You want them to be stretched out so you can kind of see what's going on underneath as best as possible. Then I love to take this liquid spritz, the blue one from Fantasia, and I just like to spray this all over. Try not to spray it on your leave out though. Then you want to take a second cap. We gotta double it up because this is creating a barrier so that the glue won't be directly on your hair. Now, as you guys can see, now that I have doubled the cap, you can't really see what is what. So if you're doing this at home, have somebody help you that can see what is what. I put this clip here so I can kind of see where my my leave out is. And I know that my edges starts right here behind my ear. So you're literally going to outline now. We are going to spray a bunch of this Fantasia to literally make a super hard cap. Because the goal is to have this protective hairstyle, but you don't want to damage your hair underneath. This, I don't know what they put in this formula. Sorry guys, all in my face. I don't know what they put in this formula, but it protects the hair, and when you take this Quickweave off, you will have like literally little to no glue. The only parts you will have glue at is your perimeter that you just put the glue on. But like once you start laying the tracks, you won't have little to no glue. So now I'm about to sit under the dryer and come back. So now that we have set underneath the dryer, you are just gonna take it and cut it. And because we sat underneath the dryer, we have now created, like I said, a barrier and a dome. So that way the part that we glue down will not shift. Now of course, like I didn't glue this part down, so it's going to lift, but I am going to cut actually most of that off. And so you just want to cut it alongside the parts that you glue down. Alright guys, so I am going to be taking this old wig that I created. As you guys can see, I made this wig with the Quickweave as well. So when it comes to like Quickweave, you could literally pull the track off, literally how I just did. As you can see, it's a little to no glue on it, and literally reuse it. So you don't have to spend buku money, or you don't have to spend money on pack hair just because it's a Quickweave because you think the hair is going to be damaged. No, you can use some old bundles. If they're, depending on how old they are, color them jet black and do you a Quickweave with that hair and make sure it is not going to waste. So I'm just gonna start off here in my nape. And then just blow dry. Also, I didn't tell you guys the glue I'm using. I am using the Salon Pro 30-second glue. I love this glue because it dries fast, but not only does it dry fast, but the brand makes a remover. So please, make sure if this is your first time, buy the glue and the remover, okay? And then start applying the remover maybe like 2 or 3 days before you are like ready to take it off. So that way you're not pulling your hair out. With this technique and the remover, I promise you, you can still have healthy hair after a Quickweave, and you don't have to worry about any of your hair coming out. As long as you're patient and you're not like pulling it and jerking it off. And so guys, as you guys can see, I'm literally going to be doing this over and over. So I'm just going to skip the bottom part because this is kind of like the boring part, and show you guys my technique for the top, so you guys can see how I get the volume and curve it. I'm also going to be putting in, those are 3 bundles, but I also have another bundle to add, so I'm going to be putting in 4 bundles in my head to have it very thick and voluptuous, and then we're going to get into the layering and the curling. Okay, as you guys can see from the clip right before this, I curved this track right here for it to fall in front of my face. That is like such a big key component to get that sexy, sultry side part. And you just want to continue to curving your tracks forward like that in your face. Like that. So now the rest of my tracks are going to be curved like this, except the last one that I'm going to put right there. And that's just going to allow me the volume right here to be able to cut the layers that I want. So since this side is going to be essentially tucked behind the ear, I'm gonna always use the thinner pieces on this side, or the single wefted pieces rather. And I'm gonna always use the double ones on the other side because I really want my bang to be nice and full. You don't wanna go over the cap because you don't want glue on your edges. And then you gotta remember that I'm going to mold my edges. Alright guys, so here is what we looking like after the gluing process. I am going to blow dry my hair some more. But as you guys can see, it is super duper thick. This side is not as thick, but that's okay. That's kind of how I like it. I just really need this side to be thick so that way when I cut these layers in here, she's giving, okay? Okay, so I was a little skeptical about including the layering portion in this video, but I think I should. Simply because layers is what really gives your hair personality. So let's talk about it. We are going to take a section this big, right, and we're going to pull it across your face, right, and we're pulling it across your face to create some face framing layers, and you just want to angle your shears down in a 90-degree motion, and it's going to give you this angled feather Aaliyah-like face framing layers. And pulling it across just allows for that angle to really be defined. I like for my layers to really start at my chin. Honestly. And then after that, I like to pull it out. And you kind of want to sit under the dryer before you do this because my phone just died in the middle of me like cutting and layering my hair, and as you guys can see, you can kind of see some of the layers already, and I haven't even cut it. But you pretty much want to start with the foundation of pulling your hair to the front, even it out, adding your face framing, you know, your first two right here, and then you want to go in creating vertical parts. Right? This is a 45 degree. You want to pull at a 90-degree angle and start angling your shears down. If you're a newbie, you want to start at 45 and then angling your shears down. If you guys want a separate layering video, just let me know. I'm probably going to add more because I think this one needs to start here. But if you want that, just let me know. Now, let's get into this leave out, very much leave out. Then I'm going to sleep with this do-rag on, and then I'm gonna come back in the morning and show you guys how I curl my hair in the finished look. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning. I know for you guys it is the next second. Here is what the leave out is looking like so far, right? Not too bad. Now, since my hair is curly, you know, you can kind of see the waves a little bit, but we're just gonna comb them out just a tad bit. If you are relaxed, your hair won't wave up, but mine do. So I'm not going to manipulate it too much. What I am going to do is take my wax stick and literally just add the wax stick just to make sure that it stays down. The wax stick is also going to give it some shine, as well as hot comb it just to make sure it stays in place and it does not lift up. So first step into learning how to curl your hair is I like to take a 1.5 or 1 3/4 inch barrel curling iron. I love the big body waves. And this one is from Kristen S. You can literally get it from Target. It is similar to a T3. Since if you guys want me to do like a beginner's tutorial, I can do that as well. But you want your clip of the barrel to be facing away from you. Then you want to hold your hair out at a 90-degree angle and insert the hair into the clip. You want to start to roll and pull the hair underneath, right? You want to roll it down and then roll it up. I mean, slide it down, then roll it up, sorry. And then you want to slowly kind of open the barrel and pull down at the same time so that the hair may get fully through there. And then if you're gonna set your curl, you wanna turn the barrel upside down like that just to set it. Setting the curls will just allow it to cool in its form and keep its shape a lot better. But I don't have time to do that, so I am just going to curl and go, curl and go. And if your hair has trouble keeping a curl, you can always add hairspray before you curl and then add more hairspray after you curl as well. But once you get comfortable holding the curling iron, it gets a lot easier for newbies. I would say keep the temperature low if you're new so you're not burning your hair or burning your hands. All right, guys, so here is the finished curls. I'm just gonna take my wide tooth comb and literally comb them out. And you kind of want to comb the way that you curled it, which I always like to curl my curls. Good Lord, I can't talk. I always like to curl my hair away from my face. And so I just like to comb them out away from my face as well. Now I'm gonna play with, just leave out just a little bit more to get it flatter. But this is the final look. She's cute. She's cute. Now I'm feeling myself. Now I just need to get my lashes done. And yeah, like you guys see how full the 4 bundles is? Like, so pretty. We're gonna try to straighten this up a little bit. Okay. Let's take some thumbnail pictures.